The last emperor, Fedor Emelianenko. A lot of people felt like this was an eventuality. There were times where perhaps he and UFC President Dana White were at odds. Fedor Emelianenko, at long last, on the greatest proving ground in the sport.
You know, he is one of the biggest what-ifs of all time in regards to a UFC career. We finally get to find out. You are talking about a guy that dominated the heavyweight landscape for a really long time. Unbelievable combat sambo, great submission skills, and tremendous power in his hands. I'm so excited to see the last emperor.
And when you talk about the Mount Rushmore of MMA, a lot of the professional fighters reserve a spot for this man, Fedor Emelianenko. We'll see how it goes for him in the octagon tonight. Fedor Emelianenko steps inside the octagon. He's ready to fight. Still undefeated, here is Khamzat Chimaev making the walk tonight as a middleweight. A lot of people think eventually he's going to be a UFC champion, and he's got a big fight in front of him tonight.
I mean, this guy's a monster. You know, from his mindset to the way that he competes. Khamzat Chimaev is one of those guys that passes the eye test. The moment you laid eyes on him, you said, this kid has something special about him. He has great wrestling. He has great striking. He has great cardio. The guy has it all. And I'm so excited to once again watch him compete and sit here in his seat and call his fight.
The work ethic has never been an issue, perhaps the diet at times when it comes to getting down to 170 pounds, but this man is a problem and ready to impose his will here tonight. Khamzat Chimaev has stepped inside the octagon. He is ready to fight. And now let's get you our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC heavyweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Fedor. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. Right back at the O2 Arena here in London, England. And man, are you royalty around these parts. I mean, you can barely make your way to the octagon tonight.
John, oh stop, John, oh stop, John, please stop. Okay, maybe they might love you for DC.
Chimaev's in half guard.
Big ground and pound. Great shot from the top position.
Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission. You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just got to move.
Protect yourself, posture. Protect yourself.
Khamzat Chimaev going to work here from guard and doing a pretty good job, I might add. You know he's got bows. Beautiful elbow gets through. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Chimaev.
He passes to half guard.
Oh, another strike lands from the top.
Good jab there by the champion.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Khamzat Chimaev.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
All right, the referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots. Huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight. Oh, there it is. That's that one, the right hand. Nice left hand.
So Khamzat Chimaev thus far at his suffocating best. There are not a lot of welterweights and middleweights that can deal with his physicality on the ground.
Well, it just looks like when you're under him and he takes you down that he's just almost smothering. He's one of those big, dense, tough wrestlers that when he gets top position, he makes you pay. That's exactly what he's done today. He has employed his strategy to perfection, and that is why he looks so good. Great job landing from the top position.
Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Nice job by him to still be a threat off of his back.
Getting the mount here.
Final seconds here in round one. Oh, postures up and delivers a big ground and pound strike to the head. Nicely done there by Emelianenko.
Okay, listen. Everything you're doing is working. Your rhythm is great. Keep it up. Your hands are landing all the time. I want you to keep that head moving.
All right, let's get you some pictures from that previous round, DC. A lot of good work with the ground and pound strike.
Yeah, he was able to control posture, get himself postured up, land big ground and pound as he ended the round. What a great finish to a fantastic round.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, round two. All right, here we go with our next round. And DC, you've spoken a lot about ground and pound skills and how it's a little bit of a lost art in modern.
He's got to start throwing down.
Big left hand. Fedor Emelianenko circling to his right now. Oh, good entry there to take the fight to the grappling realm. Now we'll see what he can do from here, champ.
This is exactly where he wants to be. Look for him to try to use ground and pound to open up submission opportunities. Inside control, you got a ton of options. He goes knees on belly. He's postured up. He's landed big ground and pound. He has to move on the bottom or the fight's gonna get stopped.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Chimaev.
Now he's going full mount. Oh.
Pretty good head movement. He's avoiding a lot of these ground strikes.
Nice shot there by the champ.
The ground strikes continue to pile up. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are. Because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs. And if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on them.
Good job being a threat off your back and not allowing your opponent to get comfortable.
Good work from the top here by Chimaev. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. All right, dominant position for him here. Full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Khamzat Chimaev. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
Relentless pressure from the top by Chimaev. Round 3 next.
All right, sit down for me. Great work. That looks really, really good. Way too controlling. I need more of that. Let's get back out there. Use your footwork.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, 3rd round of this championship fight.
Oh, big punch land.
Big right hand. There's that patented single. Chimaev's in half guard. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Chimaev.
Oh, right into mount.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound.
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter. He's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound for such a dominant position.
Let's work.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Emelianenko.
There it is. Now he's on the mount.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position. He cut him. He cut him. So many ground strikes landed that eventually he got him cut.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Chimaev.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Chimaev's right back to the full mount. 20 seconds left. All right, so Emelianenko's in half guard. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds.
Breathe, focus, okay? Focus on slowing that heart rate down. I know you're not tired. I know you have more in that gas tank.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Khamzat Chimaev. Another ground and pound strike lands. A series of punches from the top here by Chimaev. All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. Chimaev's in half guard now. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Just over 3 minutes now to go. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here.
That was nice.
Side control. Chimaev's able to make a nice transition there back into side control. Well, the cut man's getting excited, but nobody else is. That cut's getting worse by the minute.
Every time he gets hit there, it gets a little bit messier.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Khamzat Chimaev.
That is when you have to get one more kicks. That's the only way to catch someone that you're actually having to chase the whole time.
Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right. All right, so Emelianenko is able to protect the eye there with the... Oh! He's out! Khamzat Chimaev, as many style points as you could produce. Whoa!
What a performance!
Let's get it inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 44 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Khamzat